Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful morning out there in the neighborhood. Hope everybody's doing well. Welcome. 309. 309 consecutive, Francis. Love that name. Francesca. Francis Franciotti. Francesca. Coffee is poured. Coffee is brewed. We're ready to talk. Hello there, Sven Larson, Mustang Mike. Great to see you. CG2, what's going on? CG2. Delilah's here. Adam Travorsier, good morning. Hello, hey teacher. I see you. I see, hey teacher. Stony motherfucking Tony's here. Stephen Marinello can't be in the chat. He's on the move. That's all right. All right, we're gonna change it up a little bit. Let's get rid of, you know what? He's got to go. Magilla Gorilla. Where in the world? It looks like you haven't been here for a long time. I hope that you are well, Magilla. As I can see, you don't have a wrench. That means you haven't been here in about a month. Good morning. Donna's doing it. Great to see you. All right, listen, I'm going to change it up a little bit. And I'll tell you why in a minute. I will tell you why in 1 minute. Let's get into the groove with this right here. Let's get into the groove with this right here, okay?
With my tail in the air, stray cat strut, I'm a ladies' cat. I'm a feeling Casanova. Hey man, that's that. Get a shoe thrown at me from a mean old man. Get my dinner from a garbage can. Yeah, don't cross my path.
Look at Delilah doing it. And all the names in Delilah. What? Good girl.
I don't bother chasing mice around. Well, no, I slink down the alley looking for a fight. Howling to the moonlight on a hot summer night. Singing the blues while the lady cats cry. Wow, stray cat, you're the real dog guy. I wish I could be as carefree and wild, but I got cat class and I got cat style.
We're going to get off of that. We're going to start talking in about no.
I slinked
Hello,
down the
Susie.
alley, looking for a fight. Howling to the moonlight on a hot summer night. Sing the blues while the lady cats cry. Wow, straight candy, you're a real dog guy. I wish I could be as carefree and wild, but I got cat class and I got cat style.
All right, there we go. There we go. Okay, top of the morning to everybody. Brian Crevorsier, how are you? We're going to get into Curtis Sliwa today on the 309th consecutive Coffee Talks with Tommy Stigs. I just wanted to drop a little bad news. Why not? I'm going to tell you right now. Stray cats. Some of y'all love the stray cats. Some of you love the stray cats. Well, Brian Seltzer, let's send our prayers out. All concerts are canceled due to illness. So I said it this morning. Many people are waking up wishing for many things, and they are all irrelevant. Because some people are waking up, they want things to be different. They wanted this, that your sister's ass. But some people are waking up today with one wish: to have good health. Everything else is irrelevant. Politics, money, Gucci this, Fendi that, whatever the fuck it is that you want. Someone sick is waking up with only one wish, and that is to be well. So thank you for joining me on my coffee break. So the lead singer of the Stray Cats is very ill right now. They are not releasing what it is, so I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. To be determined. Today we're talking Curtis Sliwa. Curtis Sliwa, CG2. What are our numbers today? Let's take a little dip into the YouTube studio. Where are we? We are at. Oh, nice. We're doing good. 6428. We are 2 away from 6430. Not bad on a channel about absolutely nothing. 0. Brian Cavorse, how can you give us a rundown? Don Mickey, great to see you back. Nice to see you back. Okay, listen to me. Yeah, 2 away, baby. 2 away. We're doing nice and smooth, nice and slow. Patty Daly, like we said from day one, Patty Daly was with me on that first show many years ago. Now we're on 309 for 2025. You're all dressed in blue today? Susie, the coffee is beautiful. I got the hazelnut blend going. So, Susie, thank you for the wonderful coffee today. Subscribe, like, share. Let's go. Hello, Cheech. Hello, Cheech. How are you? So, prayers out to the Stray Cats lead singer, okay? Bill C., good morning to you. Great to see you. All right, we got a 25 piece over here. I did not expect to have that many people having coffee with me today, but I do welcome you, and I do appreciate you. So you are here with us. We are live. We are doing this, Delilah. Curtis Sliwa. Let's get into Curtis Sliwa, founder of the Guardian Angels, a longtime New York City radio host known for his distinctive persona and color for history. Some interesting facts about him. We got some fun facts about Curtis Sliwa. Well, we know he lost last night. We know he lost last night. So Curtis Sliwa, get back to it. His signature look includes a red beret. Sliwa has worn a red beret as his trademark headwear since founding the Guardian Angels in 1979. He also sports a red bomber jacket. Hey, teacher. Hey, you got teacher convention coming up. Osada, good morning to you. Osada, I'll answer your question later. We're all going to be getting our dinner from a... His run for New York City mayor multiple times. He's a failure with that. He lost in 21 and he lost today in 25 last night. He's a devoted cat lover. Sliwa and his wife, Nancy, are passionate about rescuing cats. What? During his 2021 mayoral campaign, he lived with 15 cats in a 320 square foot studio apartment. He has 6 cats. He has 6 cats in his apartment. Ma, what are you doing? 15 cats in 400 square feet? Ma, what are you, crazy? Ma, he's a bad soul. Can I say that? Let me repeat myself again. 15 cats in a 320 square foot. What? Curtis. Ma, I don't even know what to say. He survived an assassination attempt in 1992. Sliwa was shot 5 times in the car, allegedly by hitman order from mob boss John Gotti after Sliwa criticized Gotti on his radio show. Now, why do they not put stake into Curtis Sliwa? He once admitted to faking stories for the media. Years ago, Sliwa confessed to fabricating stories for the Guardian Angels just to bring some attention. He wanted to get some attention. He founded the Guardian Angels after working at McDonald's. Before starting the Guardian Angels at age 23, Sliwa worked as a night manager at McDonald's in the Bronx. He founded the group in the 70s. He's born in 1954 into a Catholic family of Polish and Italian descent in Canarsie, Brooklyn. His mother, Francesca, identified as Italian-American. His father, Chester Sliwa, was a merchant seaman from Chicago who served in the United States Marines for 46 years. Wow. Now, I know a couple of other things. Let me see. There's a couple of other things that I want to add, Patsy. Some people invited me person to yes. Hello, Pietro Rizzolo. I see you. Patrick is here. Is Sorcelli here today? Where's Sorcelli? Yes. He would have been fun to watch. You're right, Bill C. But he wasn't getting that nod. He wasn't getting that. It'll never happen. All right, let's dip into a little Curtis Sliwa, a little bit more. Curtis Sliwa and Ron Kuby co-hosted a successful daily morning show, Curtis and Kuby in the Morning, from 1999 to 2007. I heard about 9/11 from Curtis Sliwa. That's another story, right? He's a conservative, and Kuby was a liberal, and Sliwa is known as the founder of the Guardian, a crime prevention, all that bullshit, The radio show ended in 2007, and Kuby, was later let go from the program in 2017. Reportedly, see, they had a team there. Curtis and Kuby had a team there. Yes. Curtis Sliwa hates the mafia because he was a victim of a brutal, near-fatal assassination attempt ordered by the Gambino crime family in 1992. The attack, which led him with permanent injuries, was a direct response to his public criticisms of the mob on his show. The assassination attempt, June 19th, 1992, Sliwa was ambushed in a stolen taxi while on his way to radio show. A gunman hiding in the front seat shot him multiple times with hollow point bullets. The shooters and their orders. Sliwa barely survived by jumping from the moving cab. The attack was ordered by John A. Gotti, the son of notorious boss John Gotti Sr., and involved mob associate Michael Yanani and Joseph D'Angelo. All 3 should have been clipped. All 3, what are you going to do, little Nicky? All 3 should have been clipped after failed attempt on Sliwa. They failed. There's nothing we can do about it, Nicky. The mob wanted to silence Sliwa because he frequently exposed the family's crime and Listen, he was a big mouth. What are you going to do? He was a big mouth. Okay, I want to tell you something real quick. There's a couple of reasons why Curtis Sliwa hates the mafia. Here's the reason why Curtis Sliwa hates the mafia. We're going back to Paul Castellano. We're going way back to Paul Castellano. Paul Castellano was a butcher in the neighborhood of Curtis Sliwa's family. So Curtis's mom had something called rheumatic fever. Magilla Gorilla, where are you? So Curtis Sliwa's mom, if I was on that hit, it would have been done right. I'm efficient. I was efficient. Oh my God. I was efficient, Magilla. That would have been done. The gang that cut and shoot straight went to shoot somebody with hollow point bullets and didn't take him out. Shame on you. So listen, Curtis Sliwa's mom had rheumatic fever, whatever this is called. I don't know. Rheumatic fever. So his grandpa went to Paul Castellano and asked him to give some bone marrow, because apparently bone marrow for rheumatic fever is it's like a cure, or it helps. And Paul Castellano told his family to take a walk. I'm not giving you anything. I sell this for money, big money. What am I going to give it to you for? So he hated the mafia and he hated Big Paul from that time. So that's where it goes back. But the other stuff, let's check in on mob facts. Let's see. Where are we? Let's share this. Mob facts always gives us approval to show his stuff. Here we go. A little bit more on Curtis Sliwa.
Mayor Dinkins is pledging his help to find the gunman who ambushed and shot Curtis Sliwa. The Guardian Angels founder and leader is recovering from surgery at Bellevue Hospital tonight. And McGee Hickey is there now with a live report for us. McGee?
Chuck, Curtis Sliwa is still in critical condition at this hour after undergoing more than 6 hours of surgery to remove 5 bullets. He's expected to recover fully from his injuries in a shooting that took place this morning at exactly the same place where he'd been attacked by 3 men with baseball bats 2 months earlier.
See, to me, I don't know why it should do it to him, because he's a great man.
Tonight, Guardian Angels patrolled the Tompkins Square Park area as they wondered who was gunning for their founder early this morning. It happened just after 5 a.m. near this newsstand at 7th Street and Avenue A. Curtis Sliwa told police he had just gotten into this cab to head to his morning radio show when he was shot 5 times in the thigh and lower abdomen by someone he said was crouching in the front seat.
He jumped out the window to get away. He's got scrapes and bruises on the side of his leg.
Had this bullet gone, I would say approximately 1 inch higher, he might have been paralyzed for life.
They're out to get him. He was set up. This is not the first time he's been put upon. Several weeks ago, he was attacked by fellows wielding bats.
Later, police determined the cab had been stolen the day before. Police say Sliwa's 2 white assailants switched into a white town car a few blocks from the shooting.
I admire Curtis Sliwa, and I think that he takes his life into his own hands doing what he does.
So I just hope everything works out for him, and that his work continues, because it's not an easy thing he does, and the city needs more people involved and people doing things.
Does great stuff, man.
And with me now is Lisa Sliwa, who just within the half hour spoke to her husband. What is he telling you he heard them say before the shooting took place, or as the shooting took place?
All we know is they said son of a bitch right when they were shooting him, and that was it. And then he was struggling with a guy in the front seat and jumped out the window of the passenger side, wrestling with the shooter to get away from him.
Did he get a good look at them?
That we don't know yet.
Does he have any theories? Do you have any theories who could do this?
It could be anybody. Could be any number of enemies that we've made over the years in crime fighting, but we're not going to give up.
But do you have any ideas? I mean, who do you think it might be?
I don't have any particular idea. Right now, I'm just still concerned about his condition and hoping that he recovers. The guys are out on the streets looking for all the information that they can possibly get to turn over to the police. I hope we get these guys this time, and I hope the shooting stops in the city.
Okay, and he's going to be in intensive care for the next 2 weeks, and then he's expected to be released from Bellevue. We do have a hotline number that's been set up by the police for any information. That number is 212-598-0071. Reporting live from Bellevue, McGee Hickey, News 4. Back to you, Chuck.
Late last month, Guardian Angels found that Curtis Sliwa suffered multiple gunshot wounds in a planned attempt on his life. Today's New York Post reports that the self-appointed crime fighter has identified the shooters as associates of John Gotti Jr., son of the convicted mafia boss. He joins us now with his story. Also here is WNBC News reporter John Miller, who covers organized crime and who first showed Sliwa mugshots of the purported assailants, and we'll hear more about that later. I want to welcome both of you to this broadcast. Tell me what led to this story in the New York Post.
Well, as you remember, back on June 19th, I had been shot while getting into a cab heading up to a morning radio show that I host with my wife Lisa for WABC. And I've gone through this routine many, many times from my apartment right near Tompkins Square Park in the Lower East Side. Hit the candy store on 7th Street, Ray's, sometimes get an egg cream. If it's good, you have a good day. If it's lousy, you have a lousy day. And then flag a cab. It's exactly what I did, except this time a cab had passed me earlier, went down towards the club trying to hail a fare. Right. And then as I came out with the tabloids, I held it down. They popped a Huey, picked me up, and I assumed I was going to WABC upon instructions. But they ended up veering off, and then immediately a gunman popped up in the front seat on the passenger side, had few words to say, "Take this, you son of a B," with a mask and an Irish walking cap on, and then began a series of shots as I desperately tried to break out of the back of the cab, which had been jerry-rigged. Doors wouldn't open, windows wouldn't open, and after a series of shots striking me in the legs and the stomach, I was able to dive through a front window that he had left open on the passenger side while the car was racing fast down Avenue B, and apparently he put a final shot in my back just before I tumbled out, and the cab held away.
Saved your life by doing that.
Well, luckiest guy in the world. It had to be somebody upstairs looking out for me.
Why do you think he didn't kill you? Was he a bad shot?
No. He was a professional, cool, calm, collected. He was aiming his shots.
But he had you right there in the back of the taxi.
Yeah, but it doesn't happen like in the movies.
I'm not talking about the movies. I'm talking about that close a shot with that kind of weapon and with you sitting there.
Well, maybe he should have gone to the rifle range and the pistol range for target practice. But when you're in that particular situation and you have that immediate X-lax attack and your whole life passes before you and you're bouncing around trying to avoid getting a headshot.
Unbelievable.
It's very difficult to play Monday morning quarterback. You do what you have to do. If he wasn't able to take you out, then you look for the only possible way out of there to save your life.
Okay, but then I want to come to this story. Let me pick this story up as far as I know it. You two came together at the Garden during the Democratic National Convention?
Right.
And you said what?
I said, how's it going with your case? You know, what do you hear? What do you know? And Curtis said, nothing's happening, and, you know, they don't know who did it. And I said, everybody has an idea of who did it.
Yeah. And meaning a whole bunch of different ideas. But nobody.
There was one specific idea.
Yeah.
I had heard from the day of the shooting, and then more strongly on since the shooting, that they were really looking at the associates of John Gotti and John Gotti's son.
This was the word on the street.
This was the word on the street, and this was something the police had looked into, that the FBI was looking into.
Okay, and so what happened then? You said to Curtis, let's get together, or let's have lunch, or let's...
I said, as you know, has anybody reported this as it's developed? And he said no, and I said, well, after the convention, we'll get together and I'll look into it.
So you did get together, and you did what?
First, I went through the names of who was being looked into, and then based on my knowledge of these people, I picked out two people that I had information on were being looked at very strongly, and I showed Curtis the photos over lunch. And one he kind of ruled out as being too young to be the driver, and the other said he had a very good feeling about as the gunman, but because the gunman wore a kerchief, a mask from here, and a hat from here, you know, he got a very narrow view of the face, and therefore told me I can't positively identify him.
But then the next morning you get up and you see this, the New York Post.
Next morning I see in the Post, he says, a shiver went down my spine. I look at the guy and I know he's the guy that shot me.
But there's not what he said to you.
So there you have it. I mean, it's crazy. John Miller is now an FBI boss. John Miller was a fanboy, a senior, but he's now an FBI boss. So who the hell knows? Alleged shooter. Listen, how do you not get the guy? I'm going to say it 100 times. How do you not get the guy? I just don't understand. I just don't get it. Let's see what this part is here. Let's see what he says over here.
Hey, Charlie, well, you're welcome.
Come on.
John Miller, Curtis Sliwa, thank you very much. Are you doing the radio show? Are you back on the radio?
Oh, back on the radio with my wife, Lisa, and giving her agita. I think she needs to go to the hospital now.
Thank you both.
So, yeah. No, Lisa left him, apparently. He's with somebody else now. Who the hell knows? All right. Now, we're going to dip into one other topic, mafia related, right? Okay, Curtis Lee, well, we're done with you. But he hates the mafia. He cannot stand the mafia, and it goes back to Paul Castellano. All right, let me go up here now. I got a couple of 3 notes here. Let's see what we got over here. Let me see what we got over here. All right. Let's send out a happy birthday, Frankie DeChico. Frankie DeChico Mort. Today is Frankie DeChico's birthday. What is it? He was born on this day in 1935. He married Lisa on New Year's Eve in St. Patrick's Cathedral. Very nice, Magooch. Thank you for adding that. So we're staying on the mob topic only for a minute because it's Frankie DeChico's birthday. But I want to show you something. I'm going to show you more. Let's do a little more over here. Where are we? Mob facts. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Which one do I want to go with? This one or this one? Let's go here. Let's go right here. Mob facts with all the content this morning. We appreciate you. Check it out. Here we go.
Gotti's own underboss, Frank DeChico. His uncle, Joe DeChico, recalls the incident.
I'm the one who was there with him when it happened. And when that bomb went off, I ran to there and I almost burned my hands to the bed. And we were worried about the second explosion, and we picked him up and we went. I had him in my arms with blood from the top of my neck down. That the blood was just pouring out of him with his arm hanging, his leg hanging, and a hole in the back of his head that the blood was just coming out.
Gotti's own under.
Yeah, so that's that right there. Let's go. I got one more clip. One more clip from this is incredible. I can't. This is a great clip right here, guys. There you go. Let's go. Let's watch this one and we're done. Frankie DeChico, happy birthday.
Believes Sammy Bull Gravano was behind his nephew's murder.
He's the man who killed my nephew, Frankie DeChico. In my heart, I know it.
Why are you saying that Sammy did this?
I know he was dying to get my nephew's job of being with the union, local 282, and all the rest of the locals, and all the money that he's been making. And he knew he couldn't go any further unless my nephew was out of the picture.
Joe DeChico believes Sammy Bull Gravano was behind his nephew's murder.
He's the man who killed my...
Now, there's more, but I'm not going to show it. I'm going to leave it at that. So, happy birthday, Frankie DeChico. Maron me. Maron, Sammy, what'd you do, you filthy animal, you? Now, they got a big bloodline in the Gambino crime family. His father's name was Boozy. Frankie DeChico's father's name was Boozy. That was his nickname on the street. Why'd they call him Boozy? Because he was a drunk. Apparently, Frankie DeChico's pop was, he liked to have the Jack Daniels, I assume. And, Boozy was on the booze. He was on the booze. He couldn't break the booze. So that's a little mob history for you this morning. Frankie DeChico was on the booze. He could not break the booze. What are you going to do? It is what it is. All right, give me a minute here. Hold on a minute. We got to do something over here. Give me 1 minute here. Give me 1 minute. We got to do this over here. One second, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back. Where are we going here? We got to go. We'll be right here. The Rolling Stones. You guys are sick. You guys are hysterical. The Rolling Stones. Cut it out. So rest in peace, Frankie, and rest in peace to your pop, Boozy. Imagine you getting a name called Boozy because you're a drinker. That's got to be crazy. Yeah. What a shame. What a damn shame. I got a couple to 3 bullet points, Delilah, we're going to get into. Bill Curtis, you are funny. Bill C is funny. Bill Curtis from A&E, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Leopard. Great to see you. What is this all about? Anyway, play the Rolling Stones. Wow, you guys are crazy. You guys are hysterical. All right, where do I want to go right now? Where do I want to go right now, Joey Pope? Let's go down the line here. Fuck it. Let's go down the line. I never saw the movie Scrooge. I don't know anything about this movie Scrooge. I have no idea what this movie Scrooge is. Johnny Depp, possibly. Do you know the song The Godfather that was disqualified from the Oscars? No. We have a guy called 12 Pack. Yeah, 12 Pack. All right. So I have no idea what the movie Scrooge is, but it's coming out. Okay, listen to me. Do you guys know of a place called Maldives? Maldives? Is this a country? Maldives? Well, they're outlawing smoking over there. So if you plan on going to Maldives, you cannot smoke. Hey, teacher, you cannot smoke. Smoking is banned if you were born after 2007, and also tourists cannot smoke. Where is Don McHugh? We got a recall. We got a car recall over here on the Jeeps. We got a Jeep recall for the electric battery going on fire. Okay. We knew it. The batteries are going on fire, ladies and gentlemen. I told you I watched a mail truck burn right outside here. The black smoke because the battery burned. Maldives, yes, it's a country in South Asia. Okay. Well, anyway, they're banning smoking over there. Listen, they're banning smoking over there. Okay, listen to me. See, Gianni has his garage. Some ALV has a library. ALV has a library. Gianni has his garage. Dindu has the laundry room, closet, wherever he hangs out. Everybody has a different place. So there are she sheds, there are man caves, this and that. Everybody's got some place to hang out. I live alone, so my whole place is a hangout. Now they're going to something called Lego rooms. People are investing money in a room called a Lego room. They're building a room and they're building Legos. Angelique, I don't know if I'm okay with it, Leopard. I have no idea. But anything that keeps you off the street and in the house, to me, is a positive. It can be a Dindu's closet laundry room. It could be ALV's library. It can be your sister's ass. Anything that keeps you off the street, I'm going to go. So the Lego room is taking over for the man cave. So listen to me. You want to play with Legos? All I could tell you is don't step on them. All I could tell you, crazy bastards that have the Lego rooms, do not, I must reiterate, do not step on a Lego. It's worse. It's worse than stubbing your pinky toe in the middle of the night. Nothing is worse than stepping on a Lego. Okay, so watch the Legos. From Barnegat to Queens, where is Patty Daly? Patricia Daly, are you here? From Barnegat to Queens, $95,000 heist. Somebody got into this lady's computer. They made a pop-up go on her screen. You have been compromised. Blah, 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 blah. Fast forward. Somehow this lady got a cashier's check. Donna's doing it. for $95,000. Now, something pops up on your screen, Susie. I understand human nature. Especially you filthy animals, you see cleavage, you think you're seeing tits and ass on a screen, and you click on it. Human nature and curiosity can make you click on things that you should not click on. Listen, I don't click on something that I don't know what it is. I don't open up a random text message from Easy Pass saying your account is delinquent. I know. But I can understand how the older folks don't know. So they go in their screen. The lady was on her screen in Barnegat. It popped up, a couple of clicks, and he robbed her of $95,000. You see, you guys see, a lot of people are in a different world. And I'm going to say it again, I do understand the desire to click. You see something that interests you and you click on it. Right, Wyatt Earp? You click on it, but don't. Go easy with the click, all right? Just don't open something that you don't know what it is. Tom Brady joins Babs. We spoke about Barbara Streisand yesterday. So Tom Brady, Tom Brady follows Babs, and Tom Brady has cloned his dog, Patsy. We have another dog cloning. How are you going to clone the dog? Well, there is a dog cloning company that does this. So Tom Brady, go right ahead, you sick bastard, cloning your dogs. What are you doing? What are you doing? Elon, where's Osada Treats? Elon Musk. Ma che cazzo fai? Elon Musk, Delilah, wants $1 billion salary. $1 billion salary. And he promises to take, where is it? $1 trillion salary. I had that wrong. Elon Musk wants $1 trillion salary from the company, from Tesla or whoever. No. Trillion. Because he said he's going to make the company go to $8 trillion. It's not $1 billion. It's $1 trillion. Elon Musk, what the fuck? Where are you going with $1 trillion? Come on, what do you need $1 trillion? Where are we going over here? What can you buy? What can you do? The money. Unbelievable. That's sick money. Now, I would never say tax the wealthy, but I mean, come on now. I would never, ever say take from the wealthy and give to the less ambitious. You call them the less fortunate. I never say take money from the rich and give to the less ambitious. But in this case, hello, $1 trillion salary, you got to help somebody out. You know what I mean? You got to pay Tommy Stigs rent 1 month. I'm good. Give me a month's rent. Give me a month's rent and I'm good. Oh, let's stay on the car thing. 1990 Mustang. We're going to talk about a story real quick. Donna's doing it. A 1990 Mustang. Police officer, I believe it was New York City, 1 year away from retirement. Getting ready to do a restore on a 1990 Mustang with his son. It was their project as son and dad. So the dad bought a 1990 Mustang Mike. And they were going to do this project together. Well, unfortunately, this police officer got assassinated, died in the line of duty 1 year before he was going to retire. The 1990 Mustang sat there. An anonymous donor, a wealthy individual, donated all the money to do the total restore on the 1990 Mustang. So there is good people in the world. There's good people still out there, Patsy. The cop got assassinated a year before he was retiring. The son had the 1990 Mustang, kind of like me with my son with the 1990 Cadillac. He died, and somebody gave him the money. Beautiful story out of New York. I believe it's New York City, but a beautiful story. A sad story turning into a beautiful story. We like these kind of stories. We like these kind of stories. Yeah. Yep. Netflix. Okay, let's talk a little bit about podcasting, YouTubing, this and that. Okay, what you're watching right now is YouTube. You're watching YouTube. Some of you have premium. Some of you are watching the free version. I don't know. Be that as it may, please let me know if you ever get commercials during my live shows. Please, please, please. Okay, Susie, start that blowing. Thank you for the wonderful coffee. Appreciate it. Guys, please, there's no commercials. Am I correct? I have it set to off, even though you got the free version. You should not be getting any commercials here. I am not going to hijack your time like that. Let me know, please. No commercials. Thank you, Patsy. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah. You see, when we start a show, we got to go in there and we push the buttons. Aggressive monetization, conservative monetization, no monetization, no commercials. But we can hit aggressive, where you get commercials every couple of minutes, and every time you go out and come back in, you get a commercial. I'm not going to take the 7 cents and interrupt your show. It's not worth 7 cents for me. It is what it is. So, podcasting, YouTube shows, or whatever you call this thing right now, Wyatt, or I don't know what this is called. This is not a podcast. This is just some coffee talk. Well, Netflix is getting into this space right here. Netflix is opening up their own, how do you call this? You got to call it a podcast, I guess. Netflix is opening up their own podcast platform. No extra fees. Included in your monthly membership, you will get to watch Netflix content. Now, that's crazy. That is crazy. Because Amazon has it right now, but it's not really going as well. Because Amazon is not totally an entertainment platform. Netflix is an entertainment platform. Can Netflix outrun YouTube? Let me explain to you something. Can Netflix, we can break this down. This is a matter of opinion or observation. Excuse me, or whatever you call this. Whatever you call this, I don't know. Can Netflix outrun YouTube? Let's go through a couple of numbers here. Netflix, they're getting into the podcast mix. Netflix has over 300 million subscribers. Now, stay with me on this for 1 minute. YouTube, 2.7 billion viewers. Now you're saying to yourself, okay, well, over 300 million on Netflix, 2.7 billion viewers on YouTube. Let's go back a minute. Over 300 million paid viewers is Netflix. They pay. YouTube only has 100 million paid users. So Netflix has 200 million more paid viewers on their platform than YouTube does. Can Netflix pull this off? I'm going to say possibly no. They may make a little bit of a dent. I still think that YouTube is the premier social media platform. But look at, who knows? Netflix, it's tough competition. Let me repeat this again. Netflix has 300 million paid viewers. YouTube has 100 million paid viewers. There's 200 million viewers. Yeah, more paid viewers. There are 2.7 billion free viewers on YouTube. So who knows, man? Who knows, guys? Can Netflix pull this off? Or get their beak wet? Or take a little bit? There's a $200 million paid viewer gap here. They are crazy numbers to comprehend, but they're real numbers. You can do the research, Adam. Let me say it again. Netflix has 300 million paid viewers. YouTube has 100 million paid viewers. There's 200 million paid viewer gap, but there are 2.7 billion viewers on YouTube. We shall see. Maybe they'll get their beak wet. I don't see them taking it over. But the better podcasts may go to Netflix. You don't know. And I love Netflix. I pay for it. I think Netflix is great. So who knows? We don't know what's going to be. Anything can happen with this stuff here. It's crazy. It really is crazy. Yeah. All right, let's go into the Catholic Minute real quick. And yeah, we did our show this morning. I wanted to show something to Gerard Socelli, but he's not here. Let me see here what we got. Where's the Catholic Minute? Okay, we are November 5th. You love Netflix, CG2? Tommy Stigs with the top YouTube morning show now on Netflix. I mean, who knows, Patsy? Never going to happen. I'm never be on Netflix because I don't want to do more than what I do. I'm not putting any more work in. I'm not putting work into this. Once I got to worry and put work into this, no, nothing. Donna's doing it. Nothing today. Once I got to put work into this, I'm done. No. Yeah, Patsy, but you got to put. If I could just do this, oh, great. I'll go anywhere and do just this. I won't tweak myself. I won't change myself. I won't change what I do here, my backgrounds, my shirts, my craziness, my cursing. I won't change it. Netflix sucks. YouTube has much more of a variety of things to watch. Yes, but it all comes down to money, Casper. It all comes down to money. And Netflix has more paid subscribers than YouTube does, in the tune of 200 million more. So who knows? Who knows? The Catholic Church, November 5th. Let me get my rosary. November 5th is the feast of St. Elizabeth and Zachariah, the parents of John the Baptist. They are honored on this day for their righteousness, their patience in waiting for a child, and their role as relatives of Mary and the parents of the forerunner of Christ. Wow. Nice. St. Elizabeth and Zachariah. Elizabeth was a relative of the Virgin Mary and the wife of Zachariah, a priest. Wait, what? What? Wife of a priest. Parents of John the Baptist. They are the parents of John the Baptist, a key figure in the Gospels who prepared the way for Jesus. The Visitation. Elizabeth is famous for her role in the biblical account of the Annunciation, where she famously exclaimed to Mary, "Blessed are you amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus." Wow. Wonderful. Wonderful Catholic Minute today. I'm not going to repeat myself. You heard it. Faith and patience. The story is often highlighted as a testament to faith and to trust in God's timing, as they were both childless into an old age before God granted them a son. What a nice Catholic Minute. I'm not repeating it, but go back and check it out. I really enjoyed this one. Repetition is no good. Repetition is no good. No good. Okay, Patsy's not here. Who's here from Belleville, Newark? Well, who understands the streets of Newark? Let me say it more like that. Does anybody here understand the streets of Newark, New Jersey? Yes or no? Yes, there you go, CG2. Thank you. Your sisters, yes, now on Netflix. I don't know about that. Elizabeth, Mary's cousin. Zachariah, her husband, was a priest. He went in to pray and came out and couldn't speak until the child was born and was told his name was John. Wow, thank you. Thank you for adding that. Now I got to do the whole rosary. I don't have that time. Yeah, I like the Catholic Minute today. Pretty cool, guys. Pretty cool. All right, so last night, and Cousin Michelle might be watching, I'm not sure. Gerard Socelli goes hunting in the morning, so he's not here. I took you to where our social club was. I'm going to take you back right now. Pietro, you remember Roseville Avenue, correct? You remember where my club was? Our club was? Do you remember where our club was? I'm going to show you real quick over here. Let me go to the stoop with this one here. Let me go right onto the stoop because that's what I looked like when I was in the social clubs, right there. Okay, so we were on Roseville Avenue. Cousin Michelle, if you're watching, check this out. And Carol, if you're watching, check this out. Here is where we were, okay? Right here is where we were, Jessica's. Anybody that saw the documentary with Big John walking into our club, that was our club right there. It is now called Jessica's. This is where you walked in. That was our storefront right there. That was our storefront right there. Okay. And this is where my cars will be parked right on this sidewalk right there. We would park our cars right here. My car would be here. Uncle Fuzzy's car will be here, or vice versa. But there was typically 2 Cadillacs parked right here on this on that sidewalk. Mine and Uncle Fuzzy's, right? All right. No, it's the same neighborhood. It's the same neighborhood, Pete. Oh, different neighborhood today than it was back then. Yeah. What was it called? What, the club? Delilah, what question is this? What was the club called? Roseville AC was our club. Roseville Athletic Club is what we called it. On the door there, it said Roseville AC right there, right on this awning here. Well, the awning we didn't have. We did not have the awning. But above here, it said Roseville Athletic Club, Roseville AC. That was our club. Now I'll go over to the Gambino Club right here. And this was Morgan's Club right here, the black doors. This was the Gambino Club right there. The Gambino Club was right there. Tony Proto used to come there, Cabert, everybody. There was no name on the Gambino Club at all. And on 2 doors down from the black, that was a candy store right there. That's where we used the payphones in the back. So the whole neighborhood was in on the jig, all right? No parking because we had to go in and out of here. Well, anyway, it's changed much, of course. So 472, I believe, was our, 472 it is. That was our social club. Now, I guess I am very late today. Nah, Stephen. All right, so that's that. Now, I told you guys we used to keep a strong box in an abandoned car in the back of the social club. I'm going to show you the back of the social club. I'll show you where we kept the gambling records. I don't give a fuck. I could do it. It doesn't matter. Okay, so let me do this here. All right, let me zoom in here. All right, I got this up here, and let me show you here. Dismiss that. No. Dismiss that. All right, so here we go. Look up at the screen, guys. I'm going to show you real quick. All right. Share the screen. Let me see. I'll show you where we kept all our stuff. Now I'm going to show you a little something over here. And it's a big satellite view. This is where the finish line was. I'm going to show you. I'm going to take you right down into the neighborhood. I'm zooming you right in. This parking lot is where the finish line was, right here. This is where Mikey Gaga did his surveillance, right here. This is where Gerard Sorcelli lived, in this building right here, apartment number 2. This over here was the social club. As you can see, this is the social club. Now, I'm taking you back, and that's the Gambino Club right there, and that was our club right there. Now, I told you guys we had the back. Here's the back of the social club. So we used to go down this driveway. We had an abandoned car right here, right in the back here. And that is where we kept everything, kind of off premises. So this is the neighborhood right here. This is Roseville Avenue, Newark, New Jersey. This is the back of the social club. Only a few people knew what was back there. That was we kept strong boxes back there. We kept an abandoned car back there. So that's where you're at. I wanted to show Gerard Sorcelli that, but he's not here today. But that's okay. That's okay. If he wants to go back and watch it, he can take a look at it. CG2. That was the dangers of living in that life back then. It was all right there. That was the neighborhood. Roseville and 2nd. Between 1st and 2nd. And that was it. That was what it was. That was life at the Roseville Athletic Club. Look at the Belleville kid, Tommy Stigs, all mobbed. No. Not mobbed up. Not at all. It was very interesting. It was a very interesting time. I just wanted to show you guys what it's like over there. Yeah. All right, what is this one here? Now we're going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of that. Put that there. What do we got there? I guess I will try and catch the replay because I'm curious. All right, right from the door, Stephen Morinello. You can check it out right from the door. So wonderful coffee talk with you guys. We touched on Curtis Sliwa. We touched on a few bullet points. Frankie DeChico's birthday. What else? The Catholic Minute was wonderful. We went over to Roseville Avenue in Newark, New Jersey. Let's check the stoop cam before we go. Living in the city would drive me nuts. That's all I like, White Earp. Let's check out the stoop cam of what's going on this morning outside. Let's see if we can do that one here. We'll check this extra camera. Let's see if we got the stoop cam hooked up today. And we do have the stoop cam hooked up today. So there you go. That is life in the neighborhood this morning. Yes. That's life in the neighborhood this morning. Nice and quiet. The stoop is nice and clean. As you can see, the basil plant is all cleaned out. And nobody is across the street at the social club dentist. It's early in the morning. Nobody's there. Listen, Tommy Stigs is definitely a knockaround guy. Joey Pope, I used this term last night because my daughter, I asked her what she's doing. She said, I'm knocking around. Joey Pope. Can you imagine my daughter says I'm knocking around? Right? No one's at the dentist, CG2. Nobody's there. Nobody's getting teeth pulled this morning. Or knocked out. Donna's doing it. Wait. You have to go? Donna, let me know if you're leaving right now. Hold on a minute, Donna. Don't you go anywhere. Wait 1 second. Donna, I need you for 1 more minute. 1 minute. Where are you? Hold on. Don't you go anywhere. Give me 1 second here. I got to tell you something over here. Where is it? Where is it, Donna? Give me 1 second. Don't you go anywhere, girl. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, wait, I missed it. Oh, here it is. Okay, here we go. I want you to guys look up at the screen. Look up at the screen, guys. Donna, what is this? What do we got going on here, Miss Donna? What are we doing over here? Talk to me. Wait. Let me fix this up. Let me make this big. Can I make it big? No, I can't. Wow, it doesn't let me. Doesn't let me make it big. All right, what are we doing here, Miss Donna? Talk to me. I love this. Is this me and you? Is this me and you? What do we got going on? I love it. Let me know what this is. I love the colors with us, Donna. We look good with the blue back there. All right, Pete Rizzolo, start that bomb. So let me know what's going on here, Donna. I love it. I absolutely love it. What is it? You're recapping our show? Where are we playing? Oh, awesome. I love it. We are replaying our time together this Friday. Beautiful. Donna, that's amazing. I love those colors, man. I took my time putting those colors together for us. I like the way you look in blue. I don't know if you had blue on that night, but I had blue on and I did the blue. I did the white letters. I made it nicey nice for me and you. I try to accommodate and make it the best that I can do it. So Friday night, 7:30, Donna's doing it, is posting our conversation. Love it. Listen, if you can be with the one you love, you got to love the one you're with. That's a little hard to do. If you can't be with the one you love the one you're with. I don't know about that. I don't know. Can you do that? I don't know if you can do that. That's tough. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it is us, Stephen. Yep. All right. Love the one you're with. Why not? I got to get going, guys. Here you go. Sarah Collins, take us out with a new release from Sarah Collins. If you can't be with the one you love the one you're with. Tommy Stigs, wishing you all well. Ciao. Now. in the book.
If you're down and confused and you don't remember who you're talking to, concentration slips away because your baby is so far away. Well, there's a road in a fisted glove, and the eagle flies with the dove. And if you can't be with the one you love, honey, love the one you with. You got to love the one you with. You got to love the one you with. You got to love the one you with. Don't be angry. Don't be sad. Don't sit crying. Talk about the good times you've had. Well, there's a girl sitting right next to you, and she's